Big Chris DJ, and today we have a very special, wonderful, another sizzling guest on the show. I'm gonna keep her name in wraps because her name is, sexy and all that. So, I'll keep it a secret. But if you want to guess who it is, we can put some money on those. For grabs or something. If you can guess who I have on the show today, because she's all of that, and we're live on X. So if you go on X, you can see what I'm talking about.
Sorry, I'm adjusting my chair.
You can see what I'm talking about. I hope everyone had a wonderful day. I had a calm day. How was your day?
I don't know how to feel about it. I've been in and out of here. So
In and out.
no, pal, no.
Oh, I just say in and out. Oh,
no, we're not doing that. Oh Lord, oh God.
You guys, Imani said she said in and out of her.
I'm not judging now.
Can we hear it again?
I've been in and out of
her.
Here.
Her.
This space.
Oh,
okay, I've been in and out of this space.
This space.
Yes.
Was the
This
space tight?
Oh God.
I'm just asking. Isn't it a question? It's a question now. It's just like how Imani's fingers are always moisturized and always wet. Yeah, extra. Yeah, and because it's always wet, I'm sure he has a very direct link with Pleasure Avenue. The other time he gave his CV. So we forgot to add the moisturized fingers to it.
Oh.
You don't need lube. Maybe you need a vibrator or something. Soft moisturized fingers. What did you say?
Soft, moisturized fingers.
Oh my Lord. All right, guys. So today we have on the show Akofa. Abi, hear the name. Akofa. The name is beautiful. The name is sexy. We have her on the show today as our guests. So, Akofa, how are you doing? How's your day?
I'm doing good.
Do you hear the voice? Oh my Jesus. Oh my God. God damn it. It's sexy, isn't it?
Very, very sexy.
Woo! Akofa, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Ooh. How was your day?
I was a bit anxious because I was told I was going to be on radio today, so I didn't really have enough rest. But hey, I'm here now, and it's all good.
You're welcome, Akofa.
Welcome to the room service.
See, before you even start this topic, let me tell you something. Akofa said, Akofa, should I say it or will you say it?
Yeah.
I know they like me like that.
Bum.
I got lost in translation.
You got lost in what translation? It's simple. She said she know they like men like that.
Doesn't like men.
Like that.
That's too easy.
No, listen, I don't hate them though, but I don't like them either. Get it?
They can be such fuckers, man.
Like, you can guess wrong.
Well,
Yeah, Jay, it's
Oh
true.
my God.
Of course you don't. I like the way Chris is just quiet today.
What can he say?
Oh my goodness.
Guys, so it's the month of June, and in the month of June, we mostly prioritize or talk much about men's mental health. I know it's not supposed to be so, or just the month of June where we talk about it. We have to talk about men's mental health. We have to include men in our daily lives. However, they feel left out. So we are asking, men's mental health, is it prioritized? Is it spoken about enough? Do people sit men down to talk to them? Are men heard? That's what we want to know today on the show. Imani, can you do us the honors?
coming from a culture where you are told, no, men are not
heard.
You're not seen.
Men are not seen enough. And I think it's deeper than just surface level stuff, because you're programmed to think that is okay when it is not. So we all exhibit the consequences of these actions in different ways. Some men are promiscuous, some men are everything bad that women refer to when they say men are trash. But then again, I like to think that there's cause and effect for everything in this world. There's a reason why this individual is this type of way. You have to understand it. And it stems from, again, not being open enough about things that deeply affect men. Because you're seen as weak most of the time when you're being open about these things. Because you're supposed to be able to do what, swallow it and find solutions for it by yourself, mind you, without being able to rely or lean on anybody else. So, yeah, I guess that's our culture.
Yeah,
that's where we are
doesn't
from.
help.
Thank you, Imani. Guys, if to join in on the show, your contributions, your messages, calls, we'll open the phone lines later. The number to call or send your message to is 020-2222-073. The number again is.
I like that. That's a very nice tempo.
Yes. We'll go again. 020-2222-073. Yes. Thank you.
And you know, when you do like this, it's not the, it can be anything. It can be vagina to vagina, dick to inside it, everything, baby.
Woo!
I mean, you know.
Right.
But for real though, men's mental health, I don't think is taken seriously because, like what Imani said, almost so as a man, even when you're crying, he's so lame, he's so weak, he's this and that. But I feel like men go through so much that they don't even talk about it, and we have so many suicidal cases and men killing themselves, and you're asking, but I just saw this guy yesterday, but why did he? Because it's like the society in which we live in, men are not given the space to even free their mind and say what is going on, the hardships they're going through. You're just supposed to face it hard and like just grab it and just
you're about to
keep
say
moving.
face it hard.
Whoa. Face it head on.
Right.
No.
Guys, men should cry, I think. That Bemin
Should is wild though, but
not should, but if in matters where it gets to that point, open up, feel free, be vulnerable, cry. What do you mean by to who?
no, but that's a
To
valid
your
question.
to a
though.
trusted person.
Who?
Who do women open up to? Men. And you listen. So this same person who is opening up to you, and you have the listening ear, why don't you open up to this person too? Why not?
I feel like they also see it as in the terms of, if I as a woman, I go to cry to Imani, and Imani has a problem, he comes to cry to me. Like, it's like he has to be tough for me. He has to be strong for me because I come to cry to
He's
him.
too emotional. He's too in touch with his feelings.
Akofa, what do you think? What do you think?
To answer this topic, right? I actually had to block this guy on my WhatsApp because I felt he was too emotional because he was always posting about enemies, haters. This. I'm like, hey, you're a dude. Like you should be very masculine. Why? But hey, in as much as we expect them to act tough and be masculine, we are forgetting they are humans too.
Yeah.
And like the saying, we happen to be like the feminine side of God, and they have to show the strong side of themselves. But like, hey, men do go through a lot.
Of course.
I hope my dad is not listening. Or like, I've literally seen my dad shed tears, and I got broken to see him shed tears. Like, I think he was going through a phase of his time where he couldn't talk to nobody, and that they have to toughen it all out, right? And this thing does weaken them. So I think, men mental health should be prioritized too. It shouldn't always be other women.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are always being pampered. Like they deserve that. Although I do not like them, like I said earlier, but hey, they shouldn't be neglected. If you ask me,
At all.
It's true. There's also this stigma about men opening up emotionally or opening up to what is going on with them and what is happening. Like, you're seen as weak. And ever since, like, as a man, when you're born, as you're growing up, even as a child, once a girl beats you, they say, you're a man, toughen up, you know, Bemen soon, all of that. So you grow up.
My favorite one. Beman and no me drain, you know. Who taught you that?
Anyways,
For what reason?
if you should ask me, I would say this thing about Burma and Sue and all, it's only here in this part of the country, this part of the world, because in the Western world, a man can just go and tell you that I'm not feeling okay, I'm broken. And like they'll receive that care, that pampering that they need. But like here in Africa, you've been trained with swords and cutlass and daggers. So like,
Of course.
you need to be strong.
You have to be tough. Who are you going to cry to? The person you're going to cry to will not tell you what you want to hear.
Why most men are saying that if you open up, that men, if they open up to women, they will use it against them.
Yes.
How many times have you
see how
been in
quick
that
I answered that?
How many
Yes.
times have you been in that situation? I just want to know.
How many times? You said you
Yes,
want
this
to say what
issue.
is for me. You haven't said much.
What you are saying, you see, we can all say that we will not open up and do what. I have experienced a case where someone that I was in a relationship with, I opened up to him, told him whatever was going on with me, you know, issues, because I'm like, you're my partner. I can tell you whatever is going on. I can tell you, and you will not judge me whatsoever.
Yes.
Would you believe this Negro, not nigger, this Negro,
It's a nigger.
in, let's say, an argument or something, used that same thing that I told him against me.
And
So,
there
let
I
me-
go,
let me-
man, you're a bitch.
Let me just correct you. He's a trash human being. It's not a thing about being a man, because women do the exact same
So
thing.
that's why I'm saying that what Delphina said is about taking a chance.
It's a
Yes.
leap of
You
faith.
can't
Yes.
stomach
basically.
it.
Yes.
It is a leap
Yes.
of faith.
Yes.
You don't just
It is
say.
a leap of
see,
faith,
most men say this that if you open up to a woman, she uses it against you. It is a saying. Meanwhile, you have not openly expressed yourself to somebody who has used it against you. Just because you heard someone's story, you are taking it as your own. No.
No, but I feel in general, right? Women are wired to gravitate towards strength. So when you give a woman to question a woman a reason to question that, you have to remember there are also certain phases where you can show this level of openness.
Okay.
If like we are talking within like the first 6 months, yeah, chances are you are never going to see that part of me ever. It's too early. But if we've been able to build something solid where you are secure in the strength that I'm offering, there's a moment where I'm going to let my guard down and you're going to see something. But that's the tricky thing, because at that point, that is where you find out the human being you are with. Because chances are, in a certain moment, women, I feel like, especially when it comes to war of words, women tend to go for the lowest blow.
Yeah.
Women tend to go for the lowest. Of course, they can't
Yeah.
punch.
No.
Well, some of them.
You know when you said punch,
Yeah.
it reminded me of Ikea Pimpolo's video. The Savage Room.
I just have to pull that back. But as majority can use their hands, right? And it's not even a fair thing, because man and woman, crazy. So they will use their words. And our African women
Hey.
are very, very, very good with their words.
I mean, we can't
Especially
fight.
our Gans and our Ashanti
Oh,
women.
what? What?
Exhibit A.
I only said what? I only said what?
Delphina, why are you
What do you mean?
Exhibit A. So there's always going to be that fear. No matter what, there's always going to be that fear.
Don't do that.
It will take a deeper level of trust for the man to really feel comfortable
Yes.
in letting his guard down in a certain way around a woman.
You see,
Especially today's woman. Yes.
Imani, that's why from the beginning I said that if you are with a partner, if you have a partner and there is that level of trust, she opens up to you. She's able to talk to you freely about anything, everything. Why can't you open up to her when you're going through stuff? Because what?
Yeah, because chances are he has before. We didn't show him shaggy.
Someone said he's done it 3 times and
Each
oh,
time they show him shaggy.
he regrets it.
Exactly. So it's trauma, basically. You are not going to, if I've been bitten by a snake and I see
a worm.
a
You
whim. I'll jump.
It's true. It's
You
true.
get it. So
Yeah.
it will yo, some people
Oh.
the painful part is some people go through their lives not being able to experience that form of intimacy. Usually when you talk about intimacy, people think about sex.
No,
It's not
no,
just sex.
no.
It's vulnerability is intimacy. Some people go through their entire lives not being able to experience that because of the levels of trauma that they've faced.
Yeah, but so okay, so let's aside partners. I think in a home where you're not the only child, perhaps you have siblings, you have parents. There should be that one family member that at least
Sometimes family is the most difficult to go to. Sometimes, not
as
all
a
the time.
man.
Especially as a man. Especially as a man. Sometimes family dynamics matter a lot. If you are from a family where there's a lot of love and affection showed, like random, you know, it's easier when it's like, of course there has to be the parents and there has to be the child, but it's like where you feel like the child is so close to their parents, they can tell them about their relationships. Or if you grew up in a typical Ashanti household like myself, hey,
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true.
are you going to tell your mom about your first broken heart and like
They won't even listen to
So
you.
Imani,
It's like-
I have a comment here from Smart Sales. First of all, he said ladies don't care, which I don't believe.
No, that's not.
majority. I'm sorry.
If you're
I'm sorry.
I want you to be
So, Ninote, we are asking today that men's mental health, is it prioritized? Is it spoken about enough? Do people sit men down to listen to them? And this comment says, if you tell your challenges, she sees you to be weak. Talk to your bros instead.
No,
My bro safe.
exactly. The bros.
bros,
I feel like the bros are the worst.
So if you're not talking to if you think the ladies will use your challenges or whatever issue against you, who do you talk to?
And that's
Is there someone you can confide in?
and that is what it means to be a man. Because
No.
unless, here's the thing, there's no guarantee with the people around you. There's no guarantee, even if it's family. It could be your brother of fifth. I've had somebody switch up on me recently who was literally my brother who went to my father's funeral with me. But this guy switched up on me over something so insecure. You felt insecure about it. I know you that well, so I saw through it. But I couldn't trust me enough to come to me about it as a man and as a brother. So, therefore, it's a very small circle of people that you can really, really confide in, which includes family, painfully enough. Your best case is therapy. But then again, first thing is expensive in our side of the world. Second thing is something black people generally do not believe in. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't, but it helps.
It helps, but
It's not that expensive
It's not.
here.
relative. If you want quality, you go for top-notch service.
Wow.
I believe in quality. But yeah, that's the thing. Your spaces where you're able to vent are very, very small. There are rare occasions where, okay, boys meets, link up, a couple beers. Yeah, somebody says a story. It always starts like a joke. We are cracking a joke. And through the laughter, that's when real issues start coming
Coming
out.
up, yeah.
So it's not like you don't premeditate it. It just happens by chance. If you are lucky enough to experience that, that is good for you. Not everybody experiences that. Myself, I'm a very, very, I wouldn't say I'm an antisocial person, but I have a very close circle of friends. So once those people are not available, which they haven't for a very, very long time, you go for it bottling a lot.
You see what you just said? Someone said that's why in marriages the men die earlier than the women.
Oh yeah.
Why are you getting married to somebody you
cannot talk to. Yeah.
Some of it also has to do with pride, because like I
A
said,
lot of
if
it.
not a lot. Here's the misconception, because if he's somebody who has been through multiple traumatic experiences, trauma is a very, very strong thing. it takes a lot for somebody who is not prideful to overcome it. So imagine the average man who has a certain level of pride.
Therapy,
You
people,
understand?
therapy. We should embrace it.
It's not exactly black and white. That's why I said at the very beginning, I believe in cause and effect. There's always a reason for something. Nothing just, unless you are born evil, like spawned from hell, Satan's greatest soldier. Unless you are that person, unless you are that person, there's always a reason. Even Satan has a reason.
Of course.
Curiosity. You get it? So it's very easy to say, oh, he won't do this because he's a man, because he's proud. No.
But you see,
He's been through it.
with all what you've said, right, I can relate so much because, like, I've been to that. I've been through that whole, opening up and then trauma and all of that. And then going through all of that, I bottled a lot of things up.
Yes.
And that became very unhealthy
Yeah.
to me.
Makes you resentful.
Yes. And it got to a point where, you can keep filling a jar or a cup or whatever, but when it gets full,
Yeah.
no matter how you
No
push
matter
it
what you
in,
do,
it would
yeah.
explode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the way I realized that I explode wasn't healthy for me, because it was in, like, maybe inflicting harm on myself, which wasn't exactly healthy, instead of me talking. But because I cannot talk based off of the experience I've had before, the trauma, I'd rather keep it with me. But then I realized, like what Delphina said, therapy, it helps a lot.
Oh, it does.
I mean, if you can't go to therapy or you don't want to go to therapy, there is another form of therapy. Pearl and I know.
Of course.
We'll let you know.
Yes,
Yeah,
we'll
let
tell
us
you.
know.
Well, strip club.
We want to.
Ain't your body. So
Yes, Delphina, like what you said, I've had people ask me that.
Yeah.
Are your tattoos painful? I'm like, when it was getting done, I didn't feel anything.
Yes,
It's
because-
like,
because-
it's therapy to me.
the reason
Strip
why
club
we
can be
go
therapy as well.
Sorry,
a
The
strip club.
can be therapy.
for a man.
Go put your head on some ass. Like let's
Have some ass jiggle on you.
Let some melons rub
Shake
your
some
face.
melons.
I'm a lady, but I do enjoy strip clubs too. Like,
Oh yeah. My favorite strip club is Silver
Silver
Fox.
Fox. Let's go. There.
I went there. See the ladies smell
my
so
They are so
nice.
Girl.
beautiful, gosh.
One time I went and I asked one of the ladies what's her name. That was my favorite stripper there. Her name is Juicy. I don't know if she's still there. I've not seen her there in a while. But girl, that girl can
Oh
shake
my
it.
god.
Woo!
Like the way they can shake without you even telling them to.
Like,
And I just love touching.
Guys, I'm sorry,
See,
but
the man brought up the strip club. The woman took the conversation.
We do love it.
so wait.
That's
So okay.
beautiful.
So in a man's world, would you also say that since you guys will not open up, okay, most of you will not open up to talk to whether woman, family, or whatever, you can easily slip into depression. And when you go into
Yes.
depression, you also rely on substances. And the substances you rely on, it's not a one-time thing.
Yeah.
Let's say today you can take one blunt, then tomorrow you take two blunts, then it multiplies that
and
way.
then it proceeds to them doing hard drugs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The
So
hard stuff.
yesterday I saw one of the most interesting theories on addiction yet, and his theory is addiction. The definition of addiction itself is wrong, and his explanation is human beings are created to bond. So it's like relationships, friendships, what have you, anything that makes sense to you, any form of companionship. What is the common denominator with people that fall into addictions, any form, whether it's drugs, sex? There's the desire to bond with something. There's a certain level of loneliness involved in it. And that is what leads you to that path. So
Yeah.
you're comfortable in yourself.
Yeah.
And you're less comfortable around people, not because you do not know how to socialize, but again, we are all different. Everybody reacts to shaggy very, very, very differently.
I promise.
Some people will run into their shell and they will never come out, and
Yeah.
they'll be so comfortable and okay with
Yeah.
it for the
Some
rest of their
people will
lives.
find solace in alcohol.
Exactly, drugs. So that's what I mean. Bonding. You're bonding, but you're bonding with the wrong things.
Yeah.
Because you don't. What? It's too tasking and exhausting to bond with other people, and they are going to hurt you.
Guys, so to contribute to our discussion, you can send your messages on WhatsApp, SMS, or send a voice note to our number. That's 020-2222-073. The number again is 020-2222-073. And remember, this is the room service, proudly sponsored by Pleasure Avenue, which is a premier adult online store based in across 7 customers nationwide and worldwide. We offer a carefully curated selection of high-quality products designed to inspire exploration, enhance intimacy, and elevate your pleasure. Our mission is simple: to empower individuals and couples to embrace their sensuality with confidence, discretion, and excitement. You can contact them on their social media platforms. On Snapchat, that's Pleasure Avenue 0, Instagram, Pleasure Avenue 1, TikTok, Pleasure Avenue, and their WhatsApp number is 055-274-6582.
All right, guys, we're going to go on a quick music break, and when we get back, we will continue our conversation with the sizzling hot and everything in between. We have our beautiful guest with us, Akofa. So yes, today we're talking about men's mental health. And whilst we were, having a music break, we're having some very interesting conversations in here. And I'm not going to say what I said before, but I'll leave that one for the end. I'll leave that one for the end. But you guys, we would open up the phone lines in like a few minutes. But then I just want to read something quick that came up. Someone said that women are always secured and strengthened. The best and only path to get her bear with you being the real man is through her vagina. Women are snake, likewise men make love while banging her. Thanks. Okay, that message didn't make sense, but okay. Then we have another one that says, please, my name is Daniel from Tema Community 25. Okay, please, I want to talk to the uncle. I want talk to the uncle. Hey, Imani, now you be uncle. I want talk to the uncle that talked before the break. Please, I need some Dr. Imani. Dr. Imani.
You better start being a therapist.
He needs some help from Uncle Imani.
Need some milk.
You got money? I charge 1,000 cities by the hour, young boy.
Hi. I understand why people don't go to therapy.
Exactly, it's expensive.
But you guys, so some of the conversations I was saying that we were talking about was, we spoke about you had a term for it, Christian therapy or something like that.
Faith-based counseling.
Faith-based counseling,
Yeah.
yes. We're talking about the fact that some people prefer going to talk to their pastors and all of that. But I personally...
Sunday, you be topic for the day.
I swear.
And someone came to my office and they said, oh no. No.
And obviously on that day, if you were the only one that went to his office, all fingers, all eyes on you, that it's
Everyone
this
saw you
person.
entering.
Yes. Me personally, Christian based, I don't buy that.
Like we've stopped doing that long ago.
Yeah.
Have your relationship with whatever religion that you believe in, but when it comes to therapy, let logic be the topmost priority over everything.
Facts.
Remove facts first, but you kind of have to put feelings to the side a little bit and focus more on the logic of things. It's not about spirituality all the time, unfortunately.
If you're a student and you're attending Legon, the best person to talk to is Vandal Ernesto. Like, he's the best psychologist in the whole of Legon.
Yeah.
So, and I love that man so much because he will tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Legon students, if you're listening, Akofa, kindly hit that again.
1 2 1 2. Yeah. So I mean, if you are usually right and you are feeling depressed or you're having any mental related issues, you should just speak to Vandal Ernesto, especially if you're a psychology student. I'm a psychology student, you know. So yeah, just see him and just speak to him, and he will tell you everything you need to know.
Is he open to the public?
He is like this one is so sweet, he's so friendly, and yeah.
That's good.
Big Chris has been real quiet
swear.
today, like a church mouse.
It's the record.
Too quiet.
It's your better and
Guys, we have a case study to analyze here, yeah?
1 second. I think there's one more before we read we go through the case study.
Okay.
I think 2 more messages here, then we go through that. This person says, "Good evening, guys. It's really nice you having this program. Trauma of losing my lovely grandma, and my girlfriend who I love treats me like a trash, and it's really draining. It's really draining me. As I'm talking, I'm trying my best, but she never appreciates the little I do for her, and it's only when we fuck that she knows me. I think that's quite in line with
Yeah,
the
she's
case
using
study.
you, bro.
Yeah.
She's using
You're
you.
being
It's really
used.
that simple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then the last, another message before we read the case study is men would go back to why you're saying he's being used, but let me just read this last one before we do so. This one says, "Men don't have anybody to confide in except their jobs. Your girl full of trauma, mom always billing, auntie envious of your success, uncle always undermining your integrity and credibility, boys always doing sellout. If I get 1 beer, eat heavy, sleep hard, wake up the next day, off to work. Kojobili in North Korea." Okay.
Simple.
Yeah, that goes in line with what you said. But why do you think the previous message, you said he's being used? Why would you say he's being
See,
used?
This life, there's a quote Christians use that I love a lot. God reveals to redeem. if you have thoughts or ambitions of moving a certain type of way with a certain woman, right? That is when, well, depending on your faith, your spiritual ruler will find ways of broadcasting certain things to you, like certain behaviors, especially with something that happened in regards to
Guys, sorry. If you're watching the live, you're sorry.
Oh, Lord.
right, especially with something that happened in regards to the guy's mom. So you're basically an IRL dildo for her.
Yeah.
If we are being honest.
Ooh, in real life, dildo.
Yeah, you're an IRL dildo for her.
She can't let that dick go.
You see, that's the thing. As a guy, you have to have one. Have deep pockets or good meats, I guess. One always works if both doesn't work. But yeah, figure out your objective, I guess.
So, bro, you're being used.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's no nice way to say that, but
Yeah.
that's the truth, yeah.
The second message you read, he's saying that your mom is belling, your auntie is envious of your success, bros are sellout. You are saying bros are sellout, yet you wake up and then go and sit with the bros. Like, I don't understand, though. I don't understand. I know men have women that love them, willing to listen to them, like, to be there for them.
Yeah.
But because of this notion, they'll use it against you. They'll rather go talk to bros who we know will definitely sell you out.
Yeah.
Bros over girlfriends, sure, go ahead with that. When they sell you out and they go for your girl behind your back and then you come and sit and cry. Never. Anywho.
Yeah, I have a lot to say.
Let's listen to you.
Before, bro, you can see there are three. We are also three.
Fair game.
Yeah,
Fair
it's
game,
fair game.
yeah.
You get it. Three, no red card.
Oh.
I'm very disappointed in you, Pearl,
Yes, my love.
for saying
Hey.
the guy was used and all that. We are talking
As
about
in the guy who said he was asking if he's being used.
yeah, because we are talking about mental health, whatever.
Yeah.
Thinking you are going to maybe advise the ladies about what they are doing to some of the young guys that we are coming up.
Add to that.
better than saying the guy is being used, making it funny and all that. It's not funny.
It's not funny, no.
Yeah, so don't make it look like Yakubu or
No.
whatever. So
No.
That's it.
See, it's
The
like
thing
in the
is-
message, he was asking,
uh-huh.
yeah, if he's being used, where is it?
No, but what
if
I'm
he's
saying
being
is,
used.
instead of you to at least let the ladies know that if a guy or a man is trying to be very gentle to you, the lady, like, or you're trying to do everything for you, and later you see okay because he has fallen for you, no, you feel like he's useless or you get what I'm saying? Like he doesn't deserve you or that thing. You shouldn't be that way. You get what I'm saying?
Because he's doing his all for you.
He's doing all for you.
Mhm.
Even if you don't like the person, don't make it weird to the person. Don't let the person know.
Obvious.
Than showing that attitude to the person to get him hurt and all that. This is what we are talking about. The ladies are very wicked.
Oh, don't say that.
Oh,
Don't
no.
say that.
We are in a generation where a lot of men. We are also in a generation where a lot of men are prone to simp behavior. Most of the time, when you talk about simp behavior, automatically people assume it's that guy who's always responding quick to text messages and oh, how are you, like showing too much care.
Guys, it's
But
not
it's-
Yakubu. Oh.
But it's also that guy who's Mr. Utia. Yes, he has that nice car. Yes, he smells like $1,000,000, but Utia rough. I won't get to where he's getting to financially, but I will make more of a stamp
That's true.
because it's all energy. At the end of the day, you cannot. This is a thing. I'll always say women are smarter than men because women will find a way to make you feel important when you are being used to the nonsense degree.
Why do you always have to say this? Like,
No,
why
but
do you
it is.
men
Why
It
do-
is.
why do you
No,
think-
but
why do you
am
think
I
that
lying?
Genuinely, can't we
Am
be
I
genuinely
lying
nice?
though?
No, like
No,
someone said the same thing to me, and it still hurts me tonight. He was like,
No, but am
"You're
I
too smart for me,
lying
like it."
though?
No, I genuinely like you. Why do you have to overthink it?
Here's the thing. It is. There's facts are facts. A woman can multitask 5 things at a time.
Very true.
I can't.
It's true.
Well,
Wait. When you
scientifically
say
proven.
multitask,
Like, give
5
examples,
things.
like,
Yeah,
give
should I give an
examples.
example?
What can we do?
hold baby, cook, clean,
Okay.
prepare for work, iron the kids' school fees,
Yeah, as for that one, is
prep
true.
meals, all in the same 2 hours. She's doing.
Yeah.
How many men can do that?
A man is created such that you can focus on
We
only
can
one
focus
thing
on one and one
at a time.
Exactly.
When you're done,
Why?
then you go to the next. But a woman can do multiple things at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you guys know how to make someone you're using.
Oh, the
Yes.
using is my
No,
problem.
am I lying? When you complain and I ask a question, am I lying? You give me yes or no.
That's what I'm saying. I agree with what you said. It's true. I agree.
want them to answer.
I
You
agree
make-
with what you're
so
saying.
it is-
I wouldn't say
so-
use it. I wouldn't
so-
call it use it. I'm not
So
using you.
because of that, we are caught in a cycle where the Mr. OTS thing, top of the
You know what I
world.
mean? Yeah, I'm all that.
Bosu, you're only relevant as long as your pocket is deep.
Yeah. Sure.
Once there's that financial downfall,
Security.
is she going to be there? No.
No.
Because she's beautiful enough. Another jiggy daddy is waiting for you to follow.
It's true.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Your pocket
So
determines the lady you get.
we've created a culture of men who are simps but actually think they're on top because I have money. Because you are getting no, bro. We can walk into the same club. We are not the same.
No.
What you hesitate to step to, papaya will never.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Money. So the fact that you have money, the fact that you're pulling girls because of your ride, and no, bro, no, that means say be boss. You're a simp, but you're an elite one. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Because you have the resource to pull it.
Of course.
So
It
there,
doesn't make you the guy. It doesn't make it. You have the resource to pull it, but it doesn't make you him.
No. Not
Because the guy who is him will tell you that if we can have, I'm stealing this from Kojo Manuel, by the way, but I'm paraphrasing. If we can have fun with just 300 CDs, imagine what we can do with 30,000.
exactly.
You understand? I am going to, if I am not able to rock your world with 300 CDs, What am I doing with you if I have 30,000? It's going to be fixated on the money. Once the money is done, you're done.
You're done.
You're gone.
On to the next.
On to the next.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So same culture
Next.
needs to be eradicated. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying for the man them.
We have someone saying that, good evening, Pearl. Hello, good evening. This is Miller from Committee 25. As for me, it happened to me because the moment I opened up to my partner, she used it back against me. It's like my weakness. That's why many men don't open up to their partners rather than their close friends to seek advice. Okay? We have another person saying that, good evening, YFM. Amazing topic, and thank you for letting the world know about men's mental health. Men don't open up because we're seen as weak. The only time I opened up with tears in front of her, thinking talking to her would give me some comfort, I lost her after that conversation. I am so broken. I believe some women truly don't care about men's depression and mental health. Another one says, hello, please, can I have the name of the Legon therapist, please? Akofa, can we please have the name of the Legon therapist again?
Dr. Ernest Dakwa. That's Vandal Ernesto, that's his name.
Okay, where can he be found?
He's always on campus on Wednesdays. Go to the psychology office and he's always there.
Okay. This person also says, thanks guys, but most of us guys are really suffering in our relationships.
Find
as a
someone
boy,
you can talk to.
You
That is-
don't have to talk to anybody.
Hey,
It
That's the
shouldn't,
fact.
it shouldn't have to
you are
be-
human. It's not as a see,
Listen,
because
listen.
it's not. We are humans.
Just be you. Know that the ladies that this, especially the 1999, the 1992,
19, which one is
1990 who?
the
Nine-
Gen Z follow. They'll kill
I'm
you.
not a Gen Z.
I'm not a Gen Z.
Okay, you guys are not Gen
I'm
Z.
not a Gen Z.
Okay.
Hey!
I'm not a Gen Z.
Don't joke with these people, these ladies. Guys, see, there's no lady that you will tell the lady that maybe you are going through this, that she will not use against you.
No, like,
It happens it has happened in so many
I don't
books,
think it's all women.
including the Bible, everywhere.
I don't think it's all women.
but like,
All women.
Just say some,
See.
please.
no, like, what is it that you are telling her that is going to make her neglect you?
Yeah.
That's what I wanted
One,
to
if you
ask.
tell them your wickedness, they'll
Your
take it.
weakness.
They'll make sure they were against you. Even if you have taken the juju or sakawa, right? I'll catch you and say my sakawa thing is you don't have to maybe enter there with your naked.
Oh, Charlie, me, I respect that. Too. That's why they bring the money. Charlie, what are they saying?
Oh,
Like-
she will go there when you guys
Like,
fight.
we are.
Oh,
we
you don't
are
know these people.
Women are inquisitive. But
That's what I'm
men
saying.
don't.
Not
Don't
to that
even tell.
extent for me.
Don't
I don't think
let the lady know that this is your wickedness.
that's what I'm saying. That with what you're saying, I don't think it's all
you
women.
trying
Because
to,
I even
like,
gave an
almost-
example of me.
Like it's like 1% of ladies that can
Exactly.
do
So it is not all.
It's not all women.
If like 1% are not like that, is this all?
It's not all.
It's
Are
not
you
all.
saying
There's
like
a
if
good
you-
number of
yeah,
women
if you
who
come
do
back
not,
from work-
who would not.
Can you mention one?
Because myself.
Oh, I know a number of
Myself.
them.
Oh, wow. I'm telling you guys.
Are you saying like if you should come back from work and be like, hey, Akofa, today I didn't really have a good day at work and will I use that against you?
What will you do that after that?
Come on,
No,
come
no,
and
no,
put
I
your
don't-
head on my chest.
No.
That's what.
Just listen. Come allow my chest.
What can I do?
I will see.
I'll give you solace.
This happened at work. No, that's gossip. Women love gossip. Tell me about your day. Tell me about
No,
the drama
so
that
that's
happened.
so see.
That-
Me like
that is
this.
not vulnerability.
As if you're my man, you come back from work. How was your day? I'm not asking about how was your day.
If
like
once it was fine. No.
no, that's not what I want.
No.
Tell me what happened during the day. How was work? What happened?
Like I said, women love
Did you
gossip.
have a
That's
good-
gossip.
No,
Yeah, it's
No,
not. It's
when-
not
when-
gossip.
Gossip has a negative connotation to it. It's more like give me the details of what happened during
I'm
the day.
curious to know
Yeah,
about
she's
your day.
curious. Yes, that's what I mean.
Tell
yeah.
me about it, because during that process, you might just tell me something that is bothering you or something that happened during work. We talk about it. We see if there's a solution or not. But I feel like even talking about it alone,
Eases
It
the
can help
tension.
you.
Yeah.
See, don't forget, ladies don't forget anything.
Oh Lord. See, hey.
Ladies don't forget anything that you say.
See, sometimes I can forget what you even ate for breakfast.
I'm sure.
Myself.
So imagine if this person forget even what you ate for a breakfast. What again?
We have a whole lot going on. Like,
You see,
you just
Oh,
said it here,
Lord.
like we can multitask. So we have about 10 things going on.
but low-key too, you see my forehead. 1 terabyte.
Delphina, you are talking about your phone. Have you seen my own? My own is a satellite. Wherever you take my
If I
forehead.
don't want to forget, I will not forget. If I
When-
want to
when-
forget,
when-
I mean, if it's not that necessary or something not that trivial, I'll forget. But if you tell me something that I need to remember to help you out in future, I'll remember.
Why are you guys making things look like the relationship we are in? You know, it's like a movie.
No, it's not a movie.
Why?
That's why the whole time we've been talking, I've even used my experiences.
But
So
you know,
even-
you guys know it's not easy like that when it comes to relationship issues.
No, it's not easy.
It is
Yeah.
never easy.
not
So
easy.
you guys should make it
Relationship
look
is
like
not black
it's-
and white.
like-
See, the truth is all easy and nice to say you should be able to talk to your
Yes.
spouse and everything. But here's the thing, right? For somebody to be hesitant to speak about something like that, it means they've gone through
Yes.
letdowns, right?
Yeah.
So it gets harder to open up about stuff like that. That is why, again, my favorite word, if you showed me Shege 3 times, and I noticed certain attitude patterns in that person who showed me Shege and knew that I'm speaking to right now, I'll be very, 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 very calculative in everything I tell you.
So
Of course you should be.
Men take mental note.
Yes.
They won't
No, but
tell
we-
you,
we-
but like
we-
low key they are
we both
taking
do.
mental note.
I think, and it stems from hurt. It stems from pain. If somebody has done something enough times to you, it's very familiar when it repeats itself.
Yeah.
Or it's very familiar when somebody starts to show off patterns
Yeah.
of that activity.
It triggers
And
you.
guess how many times we get to experience that as men? Because for us, it's unfair to say that okay, we deal with a lot of trial and error because there's a reason why women say men are trash. But you are the one who is doing all the fighting. The woman is not going to come to you, hey, I like you, let's go out. No, you are doing all the investment financially and energy wise. So knowing you've put in all that work, me not telling you certain things is not necessarily sometimes even protecting me. It's protecting the peace of the relationship because I know where this can go and I don't want it to go that way. Why even bother? We are peaceful. We are happy. Me na minim the main fame na shemi trim. Can I handle it? I can for the time being. When I start to crash out, now that is when you find out the human being you are with. Because at some point, you've been with that person long enough, at some point you are going to say some shit.
Yeah. So
And that will be the defining moment that will tell you if this person is worth continuing with or if this person is worth trusting. That's the thing.
So do you think that as in this generation, as you know, male children are being born, and even as we all have nephews, right? Do you think we should, have this type of relationship with them whereby they can talk to you about everything? You should be welcoming. You
Yeah.
should talk about whatever topic it is.
I'll say fathers and uncles be better men in general.
Yeah.
Because we stem from a culture where, like I said, there are a lot of stereotypes that stop or prevent you from. I never had a close enough relationship with my old man like that, but I still doubt. Looking at his background and his upbringing and myself, I still doubt I would have been able to tell him certain things that I'm going through mentally.
Yeah.
And even as a father, you should be able to, if your son is old enough, you should be able to confide in him in something.
Of course.
A father will not come, a Ghanaian father, let me say that, will not come and tell his son certain things he's going through.
Yeah.
Because he is also going through the mental hurdle of, if I tell my boy this, is he still going to give me that same respect?
Yes. Once again, Imani, this you mentioned earlier that a home where there is enough love and attention they're open to opening up. They won't bottle up their emotions. Like it's free. It's a free flow kind of relationship in there. You can talk to any member of the family. You can trust them to be able to help you out. So you should, once again, our parents, I don't know the kind of upbringing, I mean, that Berman suit type. But as we are growing, we are evolving,
Of course.
we start in our own families. We should make it open enough that the kids are comfortable to talk to you about everything and anything. Last week I mentioned here that we should be able to start giving kids these sex education. Someone on Instagram does not agree with me. But it's very important. Men are being raped and they can't speak up.
Yeah.
Or even if they talk, people will be like, you're a man, how are you raped? But it's happening.
This is a very sensitive topic, but a lot of men
Are raped,
are
Yes.
raped at extremely
Young
early stages
ages.
of their life.
Yes.
And I'm talking under 10 years old.
Yes.
A lot of
Some
men.
were defiled by their house helps and like that.
A lot of men-
Men and all.
Going back to what I said formerly, cause and effect. A lot of men are ultra sexual, which is even worse in today's world where sex is literally sold, monetized, i.e., OnlyFans, the likes. So if you have somebody whose trauma stems from being abused as a child, as a man, imagine the type of person he's in his mid-20s or 30s where he's actually now going in for the chase.
Yeah.
Certain people, I'm sorry, but a lot of people like that, if you don't have a certain intervention in their therapy or something, these are the men that society deem as trash. Oh, he's a
course.
heartbreaker, then. And I get it. Regardless the trauma is no excuse for the way he treats another human being. But it stems from somewhere. It stems from the fact that this young man was abused
Yeah.
at this age.
Yeah.
And he grew up having a certain notion about sex and about women.
Yeah.
Now he's hypersexual in a society where today sex is monetized.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen? It's like a Molotov cocktail. It will blow up in your face.
And I even think that our generation, those of us who are not millennial, Gen Zs,
Zs.
like those of us, I feel like our generation of adults, we are more open-minded, we are more accepting and more welcoming. So it's
I think you have to use the right word. You don't respect. If you say you guys are open-minded, you are
We've
trying to
seen
make
it
it.
no.
Like, we've seen it all.
When I
you
say
don't
when I
respect.
say we're open-minded, there are some parents that
I know.
you
I
cannot
know.
go and talk about sex to some parents.
Yeah.
But when I say we're open-minded, we're open-minded to the point that my nephew of 8 years can come and ask me any question on sex and we'll have a discussion about it. But then back in the day, 8 years, who the hell are you going to ask that question about sex?
And do
You
you
stomach
think?
it.
Do you think they did a bad thing? Those days.
It has its pros and cons. That's like
No, I just want to know if
No,
maybe
it
you
has-
think
it has it has its pros and cons. Like it has its good and bad.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I think overall.
So if you think it starts good and bad, then I think what is happening, what you guys are making, 8 years old boy can go to the mom or the father be like, "That this my girlfriend, we had sex."
No. Because hold
I'm
on.
saying that
She did not
you should
say.
be, no, that's not what I'm saying.
No, I'm not saying you are saying that. But what I'm saying is,
Uh-huh.
if you are saying first, this thing shouldn't be, or they should have given the chance.
We went. Okay.
No, I'm saying that our generation of adults,
Yeah.
we're more open-minded. We're more welcoming.
That's what I'm saying. So you think
Uh-huh.
those days, they should have allowed that?
Let me
See,
give an example of what she's speaking of. So this is a personal experience. Nursery school, I was getting picked up by my aunt's driver at that time, Brate, R.I.P. So this man comes. I'm playing with a bunch of girls at school. Basically, we are the only kids that are left for our parents to come and pick us up.
No money like that.
And you didn't.
You guys, Chris said, "Mama ne dada."
So Honest to God, I don't know what happens. I don't remember what happens, but I never did what I was accused of. I dey go house. I dey go sit my car inside. This girl run. You know, we say she walk. She run. Go tell my driver, say, hey, I kiss him. Bear in mind, I did nothing. During typical African household, you know what happened to me?
They beat you.
I got home. My studies teacher was there. I was reported to my studies teacher. And even before I could take my school uniform off, 6 straight lashes. No explanation, nothing. They no go hear nothing.
You're right.
That is how we grew up.
Yeah.
Tell me how that is healthy.
It's not
It
healthy.
is not.
It is.
But,
It is. Do you know why? Do you know why it is?
Okay, why is it healthy?
Now, your man has been a headmaster. Like, it has gingered him more.
This is it. This is the
Oh,
problem.
listen.
No, this is the problem.
No.
This is a problem.
Honestly, this is the problem.
Yes.
You want to be hard like that?
No.
Oh.
Now I say you're human. You don't understand.
Me, I know somebody.
God.
I know somebody who told the daughter.
misjudged because of my gender.
I know
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
Which is not right.
Now what you can do now?
It's not about
Like,
now. It's about.
I'm coming.
What?
Wait,
Okay, you go ahead.
I know someone who told the daughter that vagina is something like you just gave some object, right? Now, if like Ochen say, okay, you know, vagina is vagina. If you do this, this will happen. The child will know that, okay, if I go and do this,
Because that is what we are talking about. That we should be open enough to talk to.
Yes.
that's what I'm
Because
saying.
at that moment, he didn't
we
deserve
shouldn't-
the 6 lashes.
He did not
That was
deserve
a
it.
You
chance
deserve
to-
it.
No,
You
ask
deserve-
him.
you even
Oh
deserve-
Lord, no.
That was a chance for them
No,
to
Whether you
educate
did,
him.
you,
Yes.
as what age are you?
To listen
At
to
what age?
him.
How old were you? How old were you?
See, because
So look at this, and you know kiss, and they know kiss.
so the point
he's
is,
saying
You
he
can't
got-
know. Listen. Even what? Still, I don't understand what I'm saying.
no, I'm saying the
Your
point
mom-
is, he got to the house. They could have asked him, Imani, they said you did A, B, C, D. Did you do it? Imani will say, no, that is not what happened. And even though that would also be a chance to say, okay, Imani, but if you did it, A, B, C, D. If you did not do it, go about things this and this and this and this.
That's what I'm
But then here's the case where when they did that, now if something happens in school, Imani cannot come and tell mommy or daddy that
Yes.
this is what happened.
Yes.
Because immediately he got
That-
6 lashes.
that one would rather tell you that no, if anything happens in school, you have to make sure that your mommy will be aware of.
Can I beat me again?
Yes, if you don't believe,
Can
you
I
like
beat me
it.
again?
If you
I
don't
want to-
believe, you like what you are doing, we are saying.
No, you're going about this the wrong way. Because
No.
you're going about it
Okay.
the wrong way.
Like you're just trying
That-
to make
no.
things look like.
That is how.
Then time when the older people were doing they are giving us the good treatment, they were rather doing the
See,
mistake.
Bakers, that was not a good treatment.
It's a good treatment for
That
us.
is why men are how they are this
Exactly.
now.
We are what?
Literally, that is why
They don't
men cannot
talk.
speak up. They cannot express themselves because they feel, oh, if I do, I'm going to be misjudged. I'm going to be punished.
But it's true.
That is why.
Another thing,
And it's true.
So you see what Pearl said?
Uh-huh.
That should have been the point where they now educate the child. Oh, if you do this, this is the consequence. This is what's going to happen.
When
if
you
you,
are
hold on,
when you grow up,
hold-
you're going to
hold
learn
on,
it.
Hold
there
on.
are so many things that we can learn on social
Have you
media.
learnt it?
Everywhere.
Have you learnt it now? That is why you how you are now.
a lot of
Toxic.
No.
a lot of upbringing
Exactly.
skills that were used with us.
It's
I'm an
not
adult
wrong.
today.
Don't-
and
don't-
I'm-
don't
I
say-
feel like wow, you lots did a lot more damage.
Yes.
And it's
yes.
it's still it didn't stem from a place of abuse either. It stemmed from a place of fear
Yeah,
and not exactly knowing what they should do in certain.
exactly.
I experienced the weirdest things when I was a kid. Like I remember this one time I was in class 1.
That's the best
My
thing that they
class
did for
teachers-
you.
My class teacher's phone got missing. We are searching around the classroom. I so happened to find this phone.
And they
under
said
my
it's you.
backpack. I picked the phone. Go and give it to the woman. Next thing.
It is you who took
if
the
you know
phone.
you are the one who took it, you know you can tell me.
What the hell?
I have this trigger. I'm very passive. I'm
Yes.
non-confrontational.
So
And
My
immediately,
one trigger in this world is being accused of something that I
you
did
didn't
not
do. Yeah,
It stems from that moment.
upbringing.
Those two things that I just made mention of that is in no way healthy, bro.
Yeah, it's not healthy.
not
at all.
healthy.
Now,
In
now,
no
let me
way
ask.
healthy.
Wait, let me ask. If Imani, something the same happen, what will Imani do right now?
As in, I didn't.
He has learned something.
No.
He has learned something. He has learned that.
If he has learned anything from that experience, that is
Pain.
complete fear, pain, and trauma.
That shuts him off.
Yes.
Like,
Imagine Imani passed away without touching it or doing whatever he has to
passed
do.
away from what? Kissing or what?
That is just pain and trauma.
That's what, he deserves it.
He didn't deserve
How?
it.
You don't have to make our child look like. Listen.
Whoever is
You don't-
in a relationship with Big Chris, once again, from the beginning, we have been saying it. Run. Leave your slippers.
You don't have
Run.
to. You don't, see, listen. You don't have
I don't
to.
know the kind of kids you are going to bring up.
Listen. You don't have to
If I
let
can
your
meet
children.
them, I'll
listen.
kidnap them.
You don't have to let your children be like,
What?
oh, you see, this Gen Z people, you guys have
Who
found
are
the
the
world.
Gen Zs again?
Because you guys are, oh, my children, there, I have to teach him or
I'm not
her.
the Gen Z.
Listen,
We're not Gen
I'm
Zs.
the
I
old
hear.
man. No,
I-
don't call me Gen
I
Z.
hear. People will be like, oh, as my son or my daughter, they have to be teaching them, oh, what this, if you do this, this will happen. You are trying to open the children's their eye. And that will go around and come in against you.
Bakers, listen.
There's certain things you
No.
have to put some
Bakers.
fear in them.
Baker,
Even still.
Hold on.
Bakers.
Hey, wait. The fear of the Lord is what? The beginning of wisdom. But
Yes.
this point, the fear that they're putting in their child, they're not giving the wisdom more. They're just putting fear.
You're not confusing the child. Even,
Bakers.
listen, as I'm talking to you right now,
Yes.
we still have certain things that they've put in us that is helping us as a
It's
country.
fear. It is not helping.
It
Bakers.
is.
It is not. That
Bakers.
is why men are how they are right
If
now.
not,
and
if
some
not
women
like
are
by
how
now,
they are right now.
yes, we have to be like this because you people can kill us easy.
Let me
Listen.
tell you something. Back in the day, I used to laugh about this a lot, and it's even manifest in today's world. You remember Big Brother Africa?
Yeah.
Back in the day when we had the Sammy Bees and
Yeah.
stuff. This is a typical Ghanaian man. Unless he's somebody who's loud, flashy, who wants to be the center of attention in the room, 9 times out of 10, you can tell a Ghanaian man in a bunch of men by his mannerisms. Because even though he seems like he's contributing, simultaneously he's also withdrawn.
Quiet, yeah.
We are timid by nature.
Yes.
Most of us, because of how we're brought up.
Yeah.
A lot of us grow up getting conflicted about not knowing right from wrong. Because even when you do the right thing, you are punished.
Yep.
It's true.
Let me tell you one thing. You know, first, before you even go and watch a TV, they'll be standing in front of the gate to see if you've back before you can enter the room.
This way.
Oh, I'm just asking. Have you heard any story like that?
No.
You say no. What about you?
No.
You two know. What about you?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I experienced that.
Are you telling him that experience is good or bad?
I don't think it's good. The TV is in my house. Fine. You tell me that 6 o'clock, no TV.
It's not about no TV. You bath before you entered the room to watch the TV.
I'm in the house. Why have I not taken my bath?
Exactly. You
All
have to
this
bath
while.
now. No,
No.
but you see, what I
But-
wanted to tell you
Because
was...
listen. In that case, they're trying to teach the children how to bath in the evening.
Bakers.
I think that in that case is
Because-
child abuse or
Let me tell
they're
you
putting fear in
something.
the children.
Let me tell you something.
You
I
don't
have-
the elders, they have sense more than us.
that explanation or analogy doesn't hold.
Let me tell you
See,
something.
If
Bakers,
you
hold
understand
on.
something, you just have to sit down. Calm down.
Lies and stories to make points that did not make sense.
Yes.
And it did help.
No,
like,
you think
at some
it
point
did? Thank
did
you,
help.
see-
thank you, Akofa. Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
It goes hand in hand. It did
It
help, but it also
The damage, the
It
damage,
doesn't
the
damage
damage-
anything.
I
You
say
guys
this
are
a lot,
not
like,
seeing it as a
Africans-
damage.
Africans have a very bad way of training up a child. Like
Is it a
this
bad way?
Beating and it's so archaic.
Is-
Like
is it a
it's
bad
primitive,
way?
if you
It's a
ask me.
good way.
The beating was bad.
I never sided with that. Like
The
trust
beating
me.
was bad.
Like
But
it's
you
so
see-
primitive.
They beat you without reason. No, they
For
beat you
no
because
reason.
Just because.
Like, you're just being beaten.
Now you're boo say Jason.
Eh, How?
The thing that is making you cry.
Make-
there are
make it
multiple
make sense.
ways
Whatever they
to
were
tell you
scared
to
of
stop
back then,
crying.
it's happening now. But like,
Bro.
thank God, like we are able to
Listen,
train
you're
our
talking
kids
about
better.
they are beating you to stop crying.
Big Chris.
Yeah.
Crying, they are beating you to
But you
stop
see, I was telling you that me like this. I have a son. I have a 6-year-old. He'll be 7 this year.
Very soon we will have one.
You do what? What did he say? Very good. What?
So, like I was saying, I have a 6-year-old.
Okay.
And ever since I gave birth to him till now, I don't even know. He's like
Onum
my
condom.
friend.
Onum condom.
No, he doesn't, because he's not at that age for me to expose him
So at
to
what
sex
age?
yet.
At what age are you going to show
To
condom?
my mom started talking to me about sex when I was 7.
7 years.
Yes,
No
when I was
wonder.
7. Oh, no,
No wonder.
I grew up in a good home.
no, I'm proud of
good
I'm
home.
proud of
Hi, hello,
seven.
hello, hi.
Yes, 7.
Hello,
Hey, it's a
hello.
good
My
home.
mom
Hello,
started
I want
talking.
to ask Big Chris a question.
7 years, a good home.
That no wonder.
Sorry?
Your mom is good.
Wow.
Yes.
Exactly. I don't like that. No wonder.
no,
What
please,
the hell do you mean
Please
by
let
no wonder?
Imani say what he said
No,
again.
I'm saying that's yeah, but that was a good show of trust from the
Yes.
mother
I
to
wish
the
my mom
child.
could-
That is what is supposed. That's how it's supposed
That's
to be. Big
so
Chris.
yeah. I understand his worry because
Seven.
you may do that, but that show of trust may not necessarily be reciprocated.
No, but you see, Imani, because of how open I am with my son, right? Something happened in school. Like what you're saying that happened, it didn't happen to him, but he saw it happen to a classmate. So what happened? Because of how open he is with me, he came and told me that, Mommy, this is what I saw happen. And so I was like, okay, so when you saw it, what happened? Tell me details. He went into details, told me, then we spoke about it. Like the experience Imani had, they gave him 6 lashes.
Yes, sir.
If, let's say, back then, my son opened up,
No, yes,
I'm
sir.
sure if back
Something that you
then,
know about.
no, I'm coming. If back then my son opened
if
up,
back then your son was Imani and he had opened up,
he would have
that's
received
6
lashes.
Oh, he would have been in the
So
grave.
at
But then
a
at
seven,
that
you know
moment-
that thing.
But at that moment, I
because
spoke
he was-
about it with him. I educated him about what happened, made him know wrongs and rights, what should be done, what should not be done.
In this case, we don't know what.
And
what
so you see,
happened,
that's
so we
why
cannot-
men's mental health, it starts from there.
So that means as a parent, you are telling me that me, your child, you do not trust me.
Yes.
Yes.
You don't have to listen. Let me tell you. No. You see, it's very dangerous. At age 7, you start teaching your son or your daughter this.
I'm very happy my mom started telling-
Wait.
Baby, it's the best.
It's
It's the best.
no,
Baby,
it's very dangerous because you don't know what is going to use it for. Wait.
My dear, listen to me. You
Oh.
see, listen to me, right?
As early as 10, and somebody teaches me about sex and pregnancy, bro. Like I see the girls if I will run.
In a lie.
Cause
This guy they lie.
No, you know they like.
Imagine, as them beat himself. As they beat himself. See where he catch.
Listen, see,
As them beat him at 8, them lash him 6. Yes.
most of us, well, lost
Big
our
Chris, I'll tell you something after Akofa speaks.
Okay.
Most of us lost. We lost our virginities like as old as early as 14 years, right?
Oh, that's
But
good.
with the
That's
kids that are coming up now, like your kid, don't be surprised. Most of them will even start having sex as early as 10, 8.
Do you know why?
No, see,
Because
the world
wait.
is advancing. That is what you don't understand. We were trained up in a very harsh way.
So
Listen, I don't mind talking to my child about sex at a very early age.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like
most them call out.
No, because
I had that experience because someone like me, I was exposed to lesbianism at a very early age. I didn't know what it was. I had girls touching me. They were doing stuff. I didn't know what lesbianism was. Also, my mom really lashed me. Like
Yes.
I've really endured, but I only grew up to know, oh, so this is what it really is. But if she had told me, hey, do this, don't do that, like, avoid this thing, I would have known, and I would have been a better adult even than I am today.
Because
Really?
he or she is not sure.
Oh no.
Okay, you
now
continue.
I'm back to Imani. You said he being lashed is why he is the way he is now.
It's better now.
Hold on. You see, being lashed without giving explanation. So now I'm like, okay, this thing that I didn't even do and they beat me about it. What is it? Let me go and try it.
Hey,
Maminko, yeah.
So no, wait. You see, you're giving a point here. What about you telling the girl or your son or your daughter, wait,
Go on.
this and this and that? but if you do it, this is what will happen. What if you also say, okay, let me just go and try and see what will happen? Because you are not sure which they're going to take. Either the positive or the negative. This guy
in this
and some of us
in this time,
we rather try the both sides and see.
In this time,
at that point, you're only proving that you don't trust your child.
Yes,
which is fine. No, but which is fine. That is a you decision.
Yes.
It's your child. No. But I'm speaking for myself. That me at 10 years, if you tell me that Soko Pepe, you're a father, bro.
You made me remember.
There's no way. There's no if I see a woman move
See,
for her, I will move.
Big Chris, you don't just tell them that if you have sex with a lady, she'll get pregnant. You go further to tell them that if you get pregnant, now there's going to be a baby. Which you are going to take care of. Do you have the money to do that now?
Because it's dangerous.
No, you need to teach children how to take responsibility from a very young age.
Because I was telling you that my mom started talking to me about sex from the age of 7. So how she started was as a woman, at a point in time, you start seeing blood. And the blood, every woman menstruates. And so she taught me how to wear a pad. She taught me how to dispose of a pad. She told me about sex. That this is what sex is. If you allow a man to have sex with you, you will get pregnant. Okay. And this is what happens if you get pregnant. You are a baby taking care of another baby. Your life is just a whole bunch of things.
And you are still in school. Do you want to continue with your education, or do you want to sit in the house?
Yeah.
And be like,
yo,
that's the fear. The beating is the fear.
Yeah.
No. The beating. Let me. As the worst, make I tell you, the worst thing they ever do was ever laying their hands on me. You know why? My mind.
Curiosity.
My mind is tuned to adventure. Yeah. You are not explaining why I should stop the thing.
And you give me go try it.
My mind be say, I really want to know what did this thing in back.
Yes, why them beat me? Like, why you beat me?
Why are you beating me because of this? I want to find out if it is that bad.
Is it that bad?
Is it that bad? Yes. That's the question I'm asking myself. Is it that bad?
This popular comedian, what's his name? Is it Basketball? He was like, there were about 6 children in the house, and anytime their dad is going out, he would just lash them for no reason and be like, I'm beating because I know once I step out, you just. So
okay, you guys, we have a caller. Let's hear from him. Hello. Hi.
Hello. Yeah, Phil.
Yes, good evening. Hi, 60. Can we hear from you?
I'm doing great. So you guys, your voices woke me up. I don't know what the topic is, but I really love what you guys are saying. Honestly, you guys are all right. I personally feel like it's because of the love. That's why we have all this mixture of trying to, handle our kids, the way we do. Sometimes it's out of, our experiences, our parents, some of the experiences they're going through. There's a saying that, or I have this scenario I always get, that I call it quite more. That's a cardboard boner. How do you react? You see? Sometimes you go very harsh because of that, what's going to happen. So you shout like, hey, the corner so.
Yeah.
See, sometimes you do it out of love. And that's where I think Big Chris is also coming from. But sometimes in other situations, our parents need to know how they go about it. You have to become, be open enough to listen to your kids and also explain, as Delphina was saying, you need to explain certain things. And as you were also saying, and Imani, Charlie, bro, you said some couple of things that was, wisdom. I heard you, Charlie. But, I woke up in my sleep, so Charlie, I heard you. Your voice was what, woke me up. Charlie.
Hey, yo, love, bro. Respect. 60, my God.
That kid where you put something on me where I don't do, actually, it will worry me.
Hey, that for me, big trigger.
It will be calm, but Charlie, the light in me will just, go. Yeah, that'd be how I do. If you accuse me of something I don't do, it will pain why. It will pain past anything.
This
pain why, bro.
Talk to one of the most painful things ever. Being falsely
So
accused of something you never did.
I really know how it is because I'm very mischievous, but like, hey.
All right.
As the thing I was saying, your parents should, have that discussion or that, talk with your kids that Charlie, who can name seriously, or the never can handle it, a collaborating.
Yeah.
There's so
Exactly.
much, responsibilities involved. That's some of the headache our parents go through and the pain that's making them act that way. But it's not always the best. You have to find a different reason why in our generation, in this generation, that's the Gen Z, they need to find a way, a way of handling it. But communication is the key. Opening up is the best thing to do, but you have to also know how to go about it. And big Chris too, you're also right. Sometimes you need the heat, to ginger them and make them on it and say, and I don't want that to happen to you. Yes, sir. So I think after the lessons, you need to sit your kid down and show that love. Say, maybe the reason why I beat you is because of this. And that's what they also need to open up and tell us their experiences, some of the things they're going through. So we get to understand them that, okay, Daddy went through this. That's why he's showing me this tough life. So behind everything, you need to explain yourself. So that's what I also give. Charlie, what you guys are saying, Charlie, is love. I really enjoy this, what you guys are talking about.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in 16.
Okay, thank you so much.
And if you want to call in to share your views or whatever, just the number is 05. The number is
02022222073.
We have another caller. Let's see what he has to say. Foreigner.
Oh, lady.
Yes.
The boss lady.
Wagwan.
Everything cool.
Everything cool. Let's see what you have to say.
Everything cool.
Everything I read.
Yo, you take something small. Oh, Charlie, big shout out to you guys, Charlie. You guys are doing a mighty job. You see, Phil.
Yeah.
See, the mindset of a big Chris is an African parent attitude. You see.
Yes. Go ahead.
You know that.
I know, Pa. I'm clapping for you. Bohobium.
See, the mindset of big Chris is a typical African parent. You see, at what age do you think it's right to even teach your child to watch herself or himself out of this thing? And big Chris. Charlie, you see, now there's a lot of teenage pregnancies because of all this too. Because as African parents, like big Chris, the way he's talking, Charlie, I feel sorry for his children because if they come and they do something like like you have to sit the child down and tell the child, oh, this is what is good, this is what is bad. If you see, these African parent treatment, Charlie, you can go and see. That's why children of now they can't go to their parents and open up because Charlie, if you go and you go and say something, then Charlie, the hit that they will talk to you back is very bad. So now there's a lot of teenage pregnancies because
see, foreigner. It's not even now. Then back in the 2000s, why there were a lot of teenage pregnancies?
Yes.
Parents shy away from talking about sex with
talking about stuff with their children, which is very bad.
It is the men in the community now that will catch the girl. Hey, go and buy this for me. Have sex with the child and tell them, don't tell anybody. If you tell them, you die. Meanwhile, if they had told the child from home that this is it, the man telling her that if you tell anybody you would die, she will speak up. She will not keep quiet. Or even you calling her, she will not come because she knows that this is the consequence of what is going to happen. Why do you think the teenage pregnancies were rampant then? Very crazy. No. Turn off his microphone.
Go and try it.
What you want to
go and try the thing and see how it is.
What you want to talk? Quickly.
You finish. I will reply.
What do you want to talk? At what age do you think is right for a parent to teach a student all this stuff? At what age? Because tell me.
In the constitution, at what age?
I don't talk about constitution. You are not doing politics.
In the constitution, is what age?
Bakers, at this my big age, yeah, I am scared of pregnancy. I see pregnancy. I still make pregnancy. At this my big age.
Yes, darling. Yes, dear.
It's like big kids don't know a 7-year-old child. Tell me, I get one for you. They wish to talk.
Then
I'll
be
now
there.
What they know? You big kids are still yourself. You don't know.
The one day I'll be there. Then my daughter come. Daddy, today I went to school. No, I mean a doggy.
Why doggy? Did you teach her? Did you teach her?
Yeah, doggy sir.
Did you even teach her? Big kids. Did you even teach her?
That's not me.
I get for children power.
What
I
are you
get for
going to do?
children power. Oh, like seriously.
No, you go there step by step.
No. See, what are you trying to see? See, you go and see, you'll be sitting there and your child will go and bring you pregnancy, and that's where you see that we do question.
Yeah, times have changed.
Yeah, Charlie, times
No
have
matter what,
changed.
we are from Africa. We are African.
You see the mindset.
Behave like the white people.
You see the mindset.
White people, we see people are.
You see the mindset.
Yeah, the mindset is the
You
problem.
see the mindset is black.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Eh? And this one, Chuni Jonas will say, Bibini. Bibini, how can you bring it out?
Actually, Torina, thank you so much for calling.
Yeah, and the second question I want to I want to touch the mental health of the blue child. Charlie, there times now me and my sister, Charlie, I can go out. My sister too can go out, but if she can't, Charlie, overprotective. Like, where did you go? Like, where did you go? Where have you been? That means that I go play ball, come here. Charlie, the biggest way they give me. So Charlie, it starts from our infancy, like our Charlie from our home. So we develop that tough skin that even when you're going through this crash, Charlie, you don't want to even say it out, because see me, I'd rather pour my heart out to my female friend than to my male friend.
Okay.
Yes, you know why? You see, see, you go and tell your male guy your problem. Say, this one, I don't go to park. Make I go buy something. Make I go buy something for you. Make you drink.
Okay.
I mean, that's all. See, even if you are facing financial problems, see, if they have you the money, they'll even take you out and go and make sure you are drunk. The next day, all the people in the environment will look at you. Like you will go and spread you.
Yeah. Okay.
But see, me, I'm talking out of experience. See, women, Charlie, them be like that, but they get so sport.
Yeah.
Charlie, if a woman say he likes me, will help you. Charlie, no matter what you go do,
Sure.
what your passenger, she will help you. But as a guy, Charlie, you say you know the woman, you don't get too old. Charlie, why make I take my money help you? Oh, Charlie, it be the fact too.
Marina, we have other people calling in, so I'll cut you short here.
Okay, Charlie.
All right. Thank you for calling in.
No, I'll be around.
All right.
But
All right, so we have some messages here. Let me just quickly read through all of them, both on SMS and WhatsApp. This person says, "Hi, good evening, YFM. Please, I go by the name Nana Fofi. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Fofie. Oh, Fofie. Okay, all right.
African.
Yes, so why? Okay, let's take this.
If I spell my name out,
Let's take this
would you
call
be able
before I
to
read
pronounce
everything.
it?
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hi, good evening. Your name and where are you calling from, please?
My name is Steven.
Hi, Stephen. Okay.
Yo, nigga.
All right.
First of all, let me start with the first conversation of a man not, telling the wife or a girlfriend being, and sometimes we do tell them whatever they want to know, but not everything. Yes, there are certain things you don't have to tell your woman. There are certain things that you need to keep it till casket. Let me share one experience. I had a friend that I'm an artist. I have a friend that it was me through me that I started teaching him how to do my job. He started doing it and started getting money. I quite remember selling my phone to my phone to his ex-girlfriend. One day I was there and then I sold the phone to this girl, and then in the next day he had a problem on the phone. She started giving me pressure on it. So I told her to take it to Circle. I know someone who is going to repair the phone for her. Later on, he started repairing the phone and it's not good. It's not good. And then he started calling my friend, which is his ex-boyfriend. The ex, which is my friend, my close friend, the one that I confide in, the one that I tell him everything about me, told the girl, whenever she wants to see me, she should come there around 6 o'clock on Saturday. This is the time that I come around. She will come and meet me there. And you see, these are the friends that, we sometimes, things that this person, I can tell this person everything at all that is in my heart. You see, so most of the time, men, as in we the men, most of the time we normally tell people what they want to know. And then we keep the rest to ourselves. Yes. You can't, I am married, and it's not everything that I tell my wife. Sometimes I wait for results before I tell him anything. Sometimes. One thing about me is I really don't like bad energy. Yes, sometimes you tell your wife something and she'll be like, so what if this happened? That is the word that I don't really like in my life. So when I'm taking a decision, sometimes I don't tell her anything. I'll just keep quiet. I'll just finish whatever I'm doing before she will know. Now let me come to the child aspect of them knowing. Do you speak Ga? Let me say this. Do you speak Ga? I want to tell you a story in Ga. Because I really want. Because I really want you to understand this story very well.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good. There is this small girl came back from school, and she was like, "Ma, they always speak English at home." So it was like, "Ma, they always speak English and small girl at home." So she was like, "Ma, mini G Benny," and the mom was like, "Oh, Benny is unani, which is your leg." And then she asked again. She asked again, "Ma, mini G saw me." And then the mom was like, "Oh, he's owing me. So one day, this child came back from school. The mom has gotten a visitor. So she was like, Papa, ma abando Beni if you was center table. And then the mom started crying, went back to the room. And then this small girl followed up the mom and she was like, "Oh, ma, Sunny did you any even no saw me to like." So most of the time, we need to let those children know the actual things.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I don't know if you are a parent. Most of the time, I always say this: one has to be the bad cop, and one has to be the good one.
Exactly.
You see, maybe the dad will shout on the child, and then the mom will go like, "Oh, halfway, dad, don't mind him." You see how it is.
Yeah.
But if you all, you see, those times that Dolphina is saying, you go out and you come back, and then you are going to be lashed. You are walking on the road with your mom, you cross the road, and then your mom will beat you. They always beat you because they don't want you to cross the road again. Because when you are walking with your mom and you fool and you cross the road, you know that your mom will beat you.
You go chop them hot.
Yes, but for now, it's not like that anymore. Due to internet and social media and the things that these children have been seeing already. See, they already know what is going on. These kids of nowadays, they already know. These Gen Z kids, they already know what is going on. So when they ask you, they just want you to tell them the truth. If you lie, they know. Thank you very much and have a good night.
Oh, thank you so much for calling in.
You see,
All right. So let me just quickly read through the messages. Yeah. So
yes.
like I was saying, 1 second. This person says, "Hi, good evening, YFM. Please, I go by the name Nana Fof. Okay, let's just go with Nana. I don't want to. Yeah. I'm 19 years of age and I've been in a relationship just for once, but I broke up just because my partner wasn't too faithful to me. Just as we started dating, it was a few months to my birthday, and she stopped calling me just after my birthday. It was Valentine, and he did. Okay, it's a lady, and he did the same when he came back. All he could do was just ask for sex, and he even got angry about that, but I already told him that I'm a virgin and want us to know each other more before that, but he was still angry with me. Please, should a relationship be all about sex alone? Hold on. Please, should a relationship be all about sex alone and not planning for each other's future?
No.
Okay.
Nana, run.
When I'm 19, you're still very young. Like.
I also have one thing to say about this.
Mm-hmm.
Expectancy can be a bitch.
Yes.
Because if what he expects is not aligned with what you expect, there's a disconnect basically. You both want different things, thinking you are striving for the same thing.
From the beginning, communicate.
So those things need to be defined from go.
Exactly.
If she's thinking about marriage, I'm not ready for marriage right now. Like,
this is what
I
I like.
really like you, but I have to build something for myself first, and this might take this number of time that I'm not even sure of.
Yeah.
Are you ready? You are not. Okay, it's been nice.
Yep.
On to the next person.
Yep.
Simple.
For all you know,
It's
he's
very
even older
simple.
than her.
You
And, like,
people are not saying the truth
Why?
to
About what?
this kind of things.
What truth?
Chris,
The girl,
we have
Fufie-
limited time.
Oh, listen, Fufie is saying that because she's a virgin. If you can say back 1 or 2 hours, you're not going to ask this question. What if it's a lie?
are you saying she shouldn't be
What?
in a relationship?
What
listen,
she's saying is.
Listen.
What she's saying
Listen.
is for her.
It's not going to touch this thing because it's a virgin.
What she say? It's not
Maybe
because she's a
she's-
virgin. She can equally be having sex and also want that. I'm the relationship I want to be in should head towards marriage.
No.
But the man wants to work before he gets to that.
What I'm
so
saying
like
is-
Imani said, you talk about
I
it.
understand
If you both
what-
have the same goals,
I understand
you
what
move
you're
forward.
saying. What I'm saying is, in this case, you guys are saying no simply because she's a virgin.
No, not because she's a virgin. I
But
feel
I'm
like
telling you that Fufi is saying that because she's not on same mood as so she feel like mommy for now.
No. She also mentioned that it was her birthday and he disappeared. Came back later to ask for sex.
Yeah.
He did the same thing for Val's Day. What the hell?
So-
Is sex the only thing
Yeah,
you
this
want
guy
from
is
me?
No, it's not the only thing. But it's the case.
But like-
Well, a virgin, so she's scared. She's not going to be scared
Oh,
again.
no.
Hey,
The African mentality you have, you need therapy because, like, all jokes aside, you do need therapy.
What are you
You do need
he does
therapy.
need one.
Okay,
doing?
let's-
Okay,
Let's read the rest of the messages. This message will make Big Chris smile. He says, "Big Chris,
Oh,
I
Lord.
feel you pass." Moving on to the next message.
Don't play my jingle.
Good evening, everyone.
DJ.
I'm Richard by name. As for me, the only person I can talk to in times of problem is God. Okay, that's good. Another person says,
Yeah.
"Hey guys, I'm Nee listening from Dansuman, loving the show. As a man, you can be
I'm a dancer man girl.
as a man, you can be the best." Okay, as a man, the best way to deal with mental health is to talk to God every day. Women don't care about men's struggles nor their problems. They believe once you are the man, you have to figure it out yourself. All they care about is a man's win. Once you win, she'll come back crawling to you.
So
Okay.
you first.
Okay. So next person says, "I was raped by my boss, but I enjoyed it though." Oh, good for you, darling. Woo! God damn it. Okay.
What do you mean?
I should think so, yeah.
Uh,
If
This
it was
person-
a lady,
You see?
This
No, you
person,
see how
why are
these
you
people
enjoying
are.
it? Why are you even enjoying rape?
Maybe that's
Listen,
Stockholm.
listen.
The Stockholm syndrome.
Oh yes, there is
Maybe,
that,
yeah, Stockholm.
he said he was raped by his boss
and he enjoyed it.
and he enjoyed it. So I think
also, let's be very specific here. Some people are fluid. It's the gender is also so much.
But then there's also that aspect
It's
of
still rape.
in your mind, right? When you come out and say that as a man, they've raped you. Like people will laugh first off. So there's a way for you to also make it look like, oh, let me just say I enjoyed it, so that they don't laugh at me.
No, but here's the thing.
Ah,
It's like someone
right.
like Terry Crews saying what he said about being Terry Crews coming out to say he was being raped by a Hollywood executive. Now look at someone like Terry Crews.
Charlie, a
Saying,
big man like you.
Yeah, a body, rock of ages. Then he comes out and he's like, I've been raped. You see how crazy he looks?
Exactly.
Yeah, but it happens.
It
because
happens, yeah.
the reason why it sounds crazy is because it is hard to believe. If you look at the biology of it,
Gosh.
if something has to be stiff for something to
Yeah,
penetrate.
like that. I'm trying to
So
imagine it
how
right
does
now.
it get
How does it
there?
happen?
Exactly.
You understand?
You just wonder.
But then again,
Vulnerability.
I think yes,
Vulnerability, yeah.
most importantly, vulnerability, and I think it's likely to happen to underage men. Then my thing is, okay, it could happen to an older man. I just don't see how, because
Yes.
yeah. So I just don't see how an older man, whereas a teen or a preteen, I get it. You're more susceptible to that because your mind can be played with easier
Yeah,
and you can be manipulated easier.
that's true.
So yeah,
Okay.
just a grown ass man.
Let me read through the rest of the messages quickly. We're behind time. The most painful thing, someone knowing your pain and still hurt you badly. I'm so sorry about that. Next one says, I'm loving the debate. Hold on a second. I'm loving the debate. So with the lady who said she's so close to her son and all that, so do you think your son will reciprocate that same energy? Yes, he will. Your son will only tell you things you're supposed to know and hide others from you.
Oh.
My question for you guys is that how many of you were able to tell your parents about your first sex? It could be true you were it could be true you were still living under your parents' roof. Okay. The lady with the child, that's me. For my son, I would say he will still be open because I intend to keep that relationship. I keep it more of I'm your mother, I'm your friend as well. But then I know when to be a mother, I know when to be a friend, and he also knows that difference. So we have that open conversation whenever, and I believe that we can continue that, and he can always confide in me anytime, anywhere, and I'm always going to be there for him to listen. Next person says, I'm actually much in line with 60, but Big Chris, what he did talk actually carries some truth. I think a balance is best.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. All right, let's read through this last message. This last message says, hello, please, can I have the name of the Legon therapist, please? Mentioned by the man, please. Okay, so the Legon therapist, Akofa, let's hear about him again.
He is not a therapist. He's a lecturer, but he offers counseling. Right? He offers counseling and he advises students. So if you are searching for him, just go to the psychology office on the main campus. His name is Vandal Ernesto. Just mention Vandal Ernesto and anybody can just direct you to his office. And he's only there on Wednesday, so you need his contact too. So yeah, you just go and do your own research and you'll see him.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Imani, you see the trauma you had or the trigger you have where you found the phone under your backpack.
Yeah.
So that made me remember why people think I am nonchalant or I don't care about people like that. It's not like I don't care. Primary school, before primary 4, we've closed from school. On our way home, we saw one of our mates stealing egg from a store. That was close to school, so we went back to report. Guess what? The following day at assembly, we came to report and the person, we were all lashed.
Yeah.
I'm like, me, if I see something and I tell you to stop and you don't stop.
You don't talk.
Tell
Yeah.
you to stop, call. The
No,
answer I
like-
see if I go downtown. But
Exactly.
I'm moving on.
You move.
Do what you are doing.
Yeah.
I never saw you.
Yeah. In fact, nowadays,
I won't speak up.
yeah, it's like how Big Chris believes in the beating and all of that. Even nowadays in schools, you cannot just beat a child.
No.
I think it's I think recently GES said something about that. You cannot no lashing or something like
also-
that.
Well, 10 years ago.
Are you seeing on social media what the students are also doing there, taking
that's what
guns to the school and all that?
Are we
I
talking
mean,
about?
people, wait,
Are we talking about Ghana or we're talking
Ghana.
about outside?
Ghana.
Okay.
Simply because teacher can beat a student.
Quick one.
After
What
misbehaving.
school was that?
There are so many social media. What are you talking
No.
about?
What school was that? Because I remember the gun issue. It was not how do I say it?
What?
It was these farmer guns, correct?
No, it's a pistol.
So then, even though a child
So
goes
no,
to school,
I'm coming. Just imagine.
Yes.
Imagine if they're taking gun to school and all that. I've seen like 2 or 3 on social media.
really, I've
Yeah,
not heard about
and
this.
there's one school in one of the Accra. I forgot the town. The students are beating the teachers.
They're actually having gunfights with across schools
No,
now.
but
So I'm coming. So
How did they get the guns?
yeah.
from?
So
Like, who
imagine.
provided the
SHS.
guns?
So imagine.
Recently, there was one of them that was arrested. It was locally manufactured.
Yeah.
He was having it. He took it to school.
I need to say something.
So imagine. I'm coming. So imagine the teachers are beating them, giving them the street punishment and all that. Would they do
It
this?
won't change anything.
Come on.
But here's
And they are of the view that I have a gun now. So what will you do?
yes. So this is what I was about to say. Ghanaian teachers,
Yeah.
Ghanaian educators,
Typical.
I know where this is going.
Ghanaian have Ghana ma. A church for no free chrome have a tendency, whether it's their issues that they are facing at home, bro. I'll be very honest. In second, I went to Accra Academy. Thank you. There are multiple times I could have put my hands on a teacher and fought myself, literally, mentally, not to do that. Oh yes, several times.
Why?
You, bro, why? Tell me why I'm walking around regular day, right? Sunny vibes. I go chop my jollof at the camp class.
Cocaine or Beyonce?
Hajia. Hey, see. Hey, see now. No, but Charlie, second break, I go chop my hajia, they come sit down. So my man, I fine. Kevin shouldn't come, you know. No, I'm not taking it serious, not that deep. Then a teacher who does not teach my class. Elective maths, I do physics. I don't know whether it's part of the annoyance, but oh well. Charlie, at the walk, I get my cool goatee, you know. I dey flex them, reason I give girls small.
Hey, you never flexed us. Continue.
I guess you relax there. You know. So this guy sees me. If it's jealousy, if it's what, I don't know. Previously, apparently, he told me to go shave my beard. I do not recall him ever saying that. But according to him, he says he did. It's not a beard. It's a goatee.
goatee.
Bro,
It's a goatee.
it's a goatee.
It's a boys' school.
The next,
He probably might have spoken to somebody else.
You see what he has over there,
Yeah.
bro. The
But
next
I'm sure back then yours was a little less than this. This is
less
even
5 years in fact.
Yeah.
Yo, the next thing,
Big Chris, listen, it's a boys'
Pearl,
school.
Pearl.
It must have been him.
Pearl, the next thing mid explanation is a slap.
Whoa.
What?
Wow.
Slap.
Yeah.
Oh, nah.
The next thing yeah.
Nah.
That's what I mean. There are multiple times
You have to hold yourself.
I had to hold myself. The championing moment was they took me to the staff room because I was wearing white sneakers. Apparently, you're not supposed to wear colored sneakers.
And you did.
And an English woman comes. That one, I think she had a crush on me, but then she made picture.
Okay.
This one, shout out Genevieve, by the way. She need to listen. This woman sees my sneakers, attempts to seize it. I was like, hold up, you ain't taking my crepes. Fuck you, me. So, next thing, I'm summoned to the staff room because I'm told, oh, a teacher wants to see me, discipline me, blah, blah, blah. The usual, I thought they were going to throw a stone for me to read. I'll just bribe people for them to do it. For me. Sharp life. The next thing, give me your sneakers. He shoves me, I stand still. He attempts to grab the sneakers, I kick him off. You've disrespected me, bend down. Bend down. There's a difference between attack and self-defense. That was self-defense.
Yeah.
Bend down and he lashes me. I don't flinch. Then he's ashamed. Not to know this guy don't know, say I started to take 6 from nursery.
Guys, if you just heard 6 from nursery, go watch on Twitter.
Let's that one.
Go watch on Twitter.
This is basically what we grew up around. It's like the adults walk around doing stuff without any explanation.
Yeah, just for shaggy reasons.
Just for shaggy reasons, like projecting onto you, doing stuff that
just because they feel
and
like
they feel ashamed afterwards though. They do feel stupid afterwards because why did you do what you did?
Yeah.
Like
there was
African
no
parents
reason.
not apologizing. We eat jollof.
My mother will show you that she brought you into this world because she briefly attempts to take you out of it.
Yes, of course.
But once she notices that she's getting close, she stops to bribe you.
That's it.
That's it.
They can't say sorry. All right, guys. All too soon. We're done with today, and I'm so glad for this conversation because I feel like we've gone through a lot of topics and gone through a lot of what goes through a man's mind, and I've also been open to a lot of things as well. So thank you so much for tuning in. As usual, it's your it's your girl Pearl Turbo, and I'm here with Delphina, Imani, Jay, and Big Chris DJ with our lovely guest Akofa.
Okay, guys, before we go, just know that the room service was proudly sponsored by Pleasure Avenue, which is a premier adult online store based in Accra. 7 customers nationwide and worldwide. We offer a carefully created selection of high-quality products designed to inspire exploration, enhance intimacy, and elevate your pleasure. And our mission is simple. It is to empower couples and individuals to embrace their sensuality with confidence, discretion, and excitement. You can connect with them on their socials. That's Snapchat at Pleasure Avenue 0, Instagram Pleasure Avenue 1, and on TikTok at Pleasure Avenue. Their WhatsApp number is 055-274-6582. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Same time next week, Tuesday, from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight.
Yes.
We'll be right here
with room service.
All righty. Good night. Love y'all.
Live from the cabin.